Hello everyone, disposable income here, and the other day I was looking up stuff. I don't know, life is always boring. Then somehow I stumbled upon a guy called Shkreli. In case you don't know who he is, well, he pretty much wants everyone who's poor and has AIDS to die. I'm not even kidding about this, he actually does. Since his reputation isn't good for the most part, platforms like Twitch will ban him almost instantly. I was interested, so I decided to look him up further. That is until I looked at his pictures on Twitter and he gets exposed by a Canon camera. What does this remind you of? Goddamn Gnarsies won't go away. So I was watching gay porn as usual. While I was in the zone, I get distracted by a text message telling me that Gnarsies exposed me. Gnarsies the exposer meme lord repeats himself. You know what? Let's watch it together and laugh at his pathetic attempts. You ready? So sit back, relax, hide your crayons or else Gnarsies will steal them for his cosplay. Ready, set, go.
I want to talk about something that I've never been straight about in a video. It's about the YouTuber VV or for short Vortic. He makes short videos where he mostly makes fun of other people.
Okay, well I'm liking this. You know you made it when there's a documentary about you. I'll be sure to celebrate this next weekend. But for now, let's continue.
He made a video about Vine Kids that was taken down by YouTube, which was strangely similar to Leafy's Here's video on Vine Kids. But that's okay because, according to him, copying is okay.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with copying other people. Life is a learning experience. In fact, I wouldn't be here, which is still nowhere, if it wasn't for Weeaboo Warrior, who I heavily copied back in the day before his original YouTube account got terminated. And he wasn't the only one, I also copied Keemstar a lot. And I guess you could say that I am now copying Leafy because Leafy recently reacted to an autistic kid's video, and now I'm doing the same by reacting to you, Gnarsies.
Vortic made a video about me a while back, and I genuinely thought it was funny. He just roasts everyone, and that's all fine and dandy, right? So I just left it at that and thought, yeah, whatever, I got roasted, and I put in a funny comment in his video. But then he just started ragging on me over and over in a lot of his videos, sending over little kids to my channel who sent me threats, told me to go kill myself constantly, downvoted my videos, and just shit up my channel.
Wait, hold on a second. What little kids are you talking about? Because last time I checked, only 6% of my current audience is under the age of 18. I never commanded anyone to send hate to your garbage channel in the first place. And if anyone tells you to kill yourself on the interwebs, are you gonna do it? What, were you raised by a single mother?
Gnarsies is the type of guy who sits on the toilet seat backwards. Gnarsies is the type of guy who wears a condom when he has phone sex. You wanna hear a funny joke? Gnarsies, and many more. On top of doing 2 more videos to rag on me in particular, make fun of me to advertise his own content, telling his fans to upvote or they're gay like Gnarsies, making shit up saying that I thought I was his friend or whatever, and call me an autist.
I never saw you as an ally. Ever since you jumped sides by trying to encourage Uber Danger to press charges against me for the whole pedo meme that you were also responsible for. But once he admitted it was a joke to get back at me, I gotta admit, he got me really good. You then decided to jump back to my side by messaging me that we should do something about the whole abusive process so we could get money out of Uber. Nar, you're the true definition of a two-face. And those tweets about you are obviously jokes. I do the same to everyone. You didn't mention that I'm doing that to Bleach Her Boy as well. And guess what? He doesn't mind. 2016, the earwork Hiyori is actually more chill than Gnarsies.
So what did I do to deserve this non-stop bullshit? I constantly got a bunch of kids coming over to my channel, taking this stupid shit seriously.
Here you go again with the kids thing. Just because someone dislikes you doesn't automatically make them kids, Nar. Come on now.
He doesn't even try to banter or make actual jokes. He just outright insults people.
So you're telling me the exposer meme lord Illuminati thing wasn't funny? A lot of people told me it was pretty dank, mate.
And yeah, I wore that cringeworthy Nar costume twice. I never claimed it looked good. And I do anime conventions as a hobby. I do around 5 or 6 anime or gaming conventions a year. And I can't even fucking do that anymore in peace without people taking creep shots of me to cry about me on Twitter, or Vortic's underage fans trying to harass me in public.
This is the 3rd time you use underage fans as a defense. It isn't working, and the reason why that cosplayer was snapping pics of you was because you tweeted at her creepy stuff a couple months ago. She dislikes you and so does her friends. Stop making up lies, that right there isn't my fault, that's yours.
And how the fuck does cosplaying Nar make you a furry?
Well, I mean, you used to write fanfics with a furry avatar. The username is the same as your old YouTube channel's URL. Just learn to accept yourself and don't be ashamed of your weird hobby.
This is the same guy who'll say super real, unlike all the other League YouTubers, but will attack people if they even dare say anything bad about him, even to a tiny audience.
Roasting people on the internet isn't attacking. Are you that retarded where you can't tell the difference? On my last video, I roasted Bricky Orchard, and you know what he did? He took it like a normal person would.
This is why I don't want to make negative videos anymore, because every time I do, I get a bunch of raging kids in my inbox.
Did you just, again? I honestly lost count on how many times he used the kid fans thing.
And I've been to therapy over this shit. This shit affects you negatively, and it affects your entire perspective on life.
You actually went to therapy because someone on the internet makes fun of you for your cringe cosplay? Like, don't you have any friends to talk to? Oh wait, that's right, you don't. No one likes you.
Nordic will just send his cancerous fans over to ruin everything because he's a bully.
Cyberbullying isn't real. Actual bullying happens to so many people in real life, and most of the time they can't do anything about it. You, on the other hand, choose to log on Twitter, you choose to log on YouTube every day to read comments. It's almost as if you're looking for a reason to whine about. Do yourself a favor and print this picture out, and post it on your wall next to your bed. In the end, Gnarsies is trying to make himself a victim, when in reality he trash talks about people behind their backs. People who tried their best to be cool with them. You know a lot of insiders I got in on YouTubers? Yeah, most of it was directly from Gnarsies himself. Stuff like G-Bay living in his mom's basement, or Black Enola joining his cosplay group on Facebook to try to swoop up e-girls. He also trash talked about Sky Williams, out of all people. Good thing Sky wasn't afraid to call him out.
Gnarsies, nigga, you ain't even getting a paragraph. I already seen all of the Twitch VODs where you just talk about me in the worst ways. I've seen every single one. Do you remember when you DM'd me and you were gonna block me, but instead I kept talking to you like a friend, and then you realized you were wrong and you were sorry and all that shit? That was after I found out that you talked all that shit about me.
And you know what? I was the person who sent Sky your Twitch broadcast. Ask him if you don't believe me. I can come up with at least 50 names on top of my head right now of people who hate Gnarsies, all for the same reason. He's an unlikable cunt. And it isn't just YouTubers that hate him, it's also streamers, cosplayers like the girl from earlier, people in esports, and a artist who worked for him in the past. She was so displeased with Gnarsies that she actually wrote this tweet longer about him. And would you look at that down there? So yeah, Gnarsies, you deserve all the hate that you receive. You are the biggest joke in the League YouTube scene. If you can't take it, then go ahead and quit again for attention, because I know you love it when people beg you to not leave. And about your victim complex that you developed when you were 6 years old. That time when you got raped by a man who was dressed in a Scooby-Doo costume.